even younger than Austin Matthews, because the future really is so bright when you're talking about NHL superstars. We saw that start to take shape in the form of Kirby Dach with the Chicago Blackhawks. This guy was a 3rd overall pick back in just 2019, so just over a year ago he was drafted, and already he's come onto the scene. Do you think he will end up, as we take a look at some other big names in that draft, do you think Kirby Dach will end up being the best player to come out of this draft?
No.
Oh.
I don't. And it's not a knock on Kirby Dach. I love Kirby Dach. He's a great player.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of really good players in that draft. Let's start with number 1, Jack Hughes. Some people may be disappointed in his rookie year. He's put in a really tough spot in New Jersey at that age with that team. I like a lot of the underlying numbers in terms of generating offense and even away from the puck with Jack Hughes. I'm still big on him having a great career. You go down the list, I mean, you know, Bowen Byram at number 4, Colorado. I love that pick. I can't say that Bowen Byram won't be a better NHLer than Kirby Dach. He's a terrific prospect. Dylan Cousins in Buffalo. You know, he got stronger. He's put on 10 pounds of muscle in the last year as he tries to crack the Sabres lineup this year and play a role for them. Spencer Knight, the goaltender, who knows how good he can be. He's a big prospect. Cole Caulfield, that guy, all he does is score. He's probably the best goal scorer in the draft. So I like Kirby Dach. He's a great player. There's just too much talent in that draft for me to say that, yeah, he'll be the best pick.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to look at it, too, because they're so young. And, you know, you just look at past drafts, guys emerge and become star players. You know, you just look at, we saw the draft where the Devils selected Nico Hischier.
Oh, right, yeah. A couple years ago, yeah.
Nico Hischier. Now, he's a really good player. But think about what went on, and then the Philadelphia Flyers made a pick, and then think about, you have Heiskanen.
Right.
You had Pedersen.
Right.
And then you have the other young defenseman with the Colorado Avalanche as well.
Makar.
So, I mean, you had – so you never know how it's going to unfold, I guess is my point. And to what you said about Jack Hughes, like his brother had 2 full years in college before he came to the National Hockey League level, and he really took off. Jack Hughes, I agree with you. He's in a tough spot because he's a 1st overall pick. Most of those guys, they go right to the National Hockey League unless they're really strong-willed and say, hey, I need another year in college. I think he would have, like his brother, benefited from a 2nd year of college just to get bigger and stronger and ready. I think he's really benefiting right now from all this time off. The Devils haven't played since March. I think you'll see a little bit of a different Jack Hughes when we get back playing again, and I think he's going to be a great player. But to your point, there's a lot of good players in that draft. And we'll see. There's probably somebody we're not even talking about right now who's going to make his mark because it's really early in the game.